Tape is rolling, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live. Let's do this thing that we call Thursday. Wednesday.
Cereal.
Wednesday.
It's cereal.
It's Wednesday, not Thursday.
know.
Yeah.
It's cereal.
Are you sure about that?
I am not. Quiet on the set. Rolling live.
Cereal. Crap, I need coffee.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to today's show. Today is Whacked Out Wednesday here, January 17th, 2018, inside Shroud Avatar as we creep ever closer to that launch day. Of course, yesterday they opened up the QA server, and don't forget the QA server is open to everybody these days, so all you got to do is go out to the forums, check out the QA forum area, find that link, or should we be kind enough to put that out there for them? We'll have to go.
We did that yesterday, didn't we?
I know.
Yeah,
we're that kind
now
of guy.
You want me to go find things on the forums for people?
Scroll back.
Okay. Yeah, that's no fun. So when you're in the forums, you click on that thing that says Release 50 QA, and then you click on Release 50 Feedback Forum, and then from there, the first post, the one that's pinned, Release 50 QA build now available.
Available.
And that also has the great links to the notes. The Release 50 notes.
Great links to those notes that we're going to start covering sometime today.
Yeah, eventually.
Yes.
We're going to do something with it.
Is after we take care of those really long stand-up notes from yesterday.
Dude, those stand-up notes take forever to read, man. And yesterday, a bunch of people braved the weather in Austin to drive to the office and do things. Other people were working from home.
Well, I know Lum didn't even chance it.
No. And depending on, so a lot of people, Ugly Fist, I know, lives over an hour away from the office out on a farm somewhere. So for him, it really is hazardous because whenever it ices in Austin, there are no trucks to go ice the roads. They might sand.
You have no plows. You have no salt trucks. You have no emergency plan. The emergency plan is shut everything down for the day.
Yeah, and that's because there is no infrastructure because it doesn't ice over that frequently. So why would they pay
the same thing for Dallas? Of course, she was hoping to get a snow day as well, but that didn't happen over there. And I'm sure did Barrick bicycle in? I don't think he braved that, did he?
I don't even think he bicycle. I don't. Yeah, he was not on the stand-up corner, so he did not bicycle the 5 minutes to the office. So it is something where if there's no infrastructure to maintain those roads in icy weather, then it really is something where you're dealing with a bunch of ice.
And nobody knows how to drive in the ice out in Texas, right?
Well,
See, down here
even
we have a
people that
similar thing. It's
relocate
called-
from the
It doesn't
north
matter.
forget how. Yeah, and driving on ice is not the same as driving on snow.
Well, we have a similar thing down here in Florida. It's called rain. Okay. And since we have people from every state in the union and all over the world driving down here, as soon as it starts to rain, everybody becomes an idiot and forgets how to drive down here.
And it rains every single day.
And it rains every day, yes. I mean, you would think that by now they would learn this. I mean, almost every day there's a rainstorm someplace here in Florida. I mean, there's just no getting over it again. But anyway, enough of the local weather. Yes, it's freaking cold for most of you out there in the country here in the United States. The rest of the world, I don't know whether it's raining bombs or raining acid rain or not raining at all, but I know it's cold here in the States for most of you folks listening and watching. Now,
No,
of
it
course,
isn't.
before we go much further, and of course I don't have the graphic ready, but for those of you who follow us here on NBNN and listen or watch later on the YouTube channels, for those of you who haven't heard, there's big changes coming to YouTube. And YouTube is going to start dropping a lot of partner people, including your favorite guys here, Laz and Jack.
Yeah, both of us.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Demonetized. Here we go.
Because we don't have enough subscribers. And believe it or not, I mean, I was a partnered, player for long before it was fashionable. I mean, when we first started doing this, I remember when we were setting up, Jack was like, "How did you get partnered?" And I was like, "Dude, I signed up for that shit years ago. I just thought it might be useful." But, now they don't want our business, apparently, because we don't generate enough.
Nope.
But we're going to try. So we're going to be asking people over the next couple weeks to make those, go out and hit those sub buttons. You can go out to nbnn.info. Right under each one of our streams is a YouTube link, and you can click those buttons and subscribe. I'll be adding the subscribe YouTube button back to the webpage pop-up so that y'all see it every time you visit the website. And I'm going to be an ass about it, so I'm just warning everybody that you're going to see a YouTube pop-up appearing on the website asking y'all to subscribe till we can get to that follower mark, because that monetization helps keep this all running.
YouTube and use you
Gonna
for
be an asshole, he says.
Yeah.
Now again, I was following the conversation here inside chat earlier, and Skeggy was having the chat, and we're all in this boat. We know Specs in the same boat. Many others. Gonna have to hit Pete up and find out what Pete's status. Well, Pete's got an interesting status, but you mentioned leaving your videos on Twitch. Of course, the problem with that is that Twitch does not keep your videos forever.
No, but at the same time, I mean, that gives people more of a reason to actually do things and support channels. I mean, if players want to actually continue to see content producers doing things, do the nice thing, follow their channels, follow Twitch, follow YouTube, follow all over the place, because a lot of people will sit there and say, "Hey, you know what? I missed your show live, so I went and caught it on YouTube later." And the only way that works is if that can be monetized in some way. And you know what? If YouTube is going to say, "Hey, we don't want your business," you know what? That means that possibly they lose their business.
Well, I think they're going to see a little hit in the pocket. Probably not much, because those pennies that they're paying out, those crumbs, as it may be, right, Zeb? Crumbs.
Yeah.
See, getting coffee.
Yeah, it's a pittance.
But every little bit helps, people. Of course, so we're going to be asking you to go out there and hit that subscribe button out on YouTube. And we'll be pushing that until either they drop us or we make the numbers. So hopefully we're going to make those numbers.
Yeah.
Crumbs, I was AFK.
Crumbs, that's right. Damn crumbs.
Now they got a monopoly. They don't have to worry about nothing.
Well, not quite true. And again, as these cable companies conglomerate and do whatever it is they're doing out there, there's all sorts of different services available. I mean, as everybody knows, well, anybody who's followed us for a while knows that at one point we used to stream directly to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously every day, but YouTube's streaming service never really caught on.
No, it's like the most I think I had on YouTube streaming was, 3 viewers?
Like 3, yeah.
I used to use it. I used to use it till
well, if you do 1 or 2 things and you got a niche, that's one thing. But most people aren't looking to go watch YouTube live. They want to go watch YouTube when they want to watch YouTube. Now, Twitch users are looking for live content. That's what differentiates the 2 platforms and makes them a world of difference. Most Twitch users, and I get it all the time, I have a chat box open 24 hours here when we've got the 24-hour loop on. And a lot of times people come in and the first thing they ask is this live? Now, they want to know if they're watching a live show or not, so...
Yeah, YouTube would just work for me. The Twitch would not work because it wanted me to open up all kind of security holes. Wouldn't work on several browsers. So,
Sean from Packslayer, how you doing, Sean? Welcome to the stream today. Botox, of course, always nice.
It's just cold outside.
It's cold outside.
Yeah, no, it's not. Outside. It's like 75 degrees out there. Tell you people out.
Yeah, where are you? Southern California?
Here in San Bernardino.
Right? Tell them.
Cold.
I can't complain. It's in the mid-60s.
Not cold.
Right now,
These people are.
That's okay. I still ain't wearing any pants, so I'm not worried about that.
I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing socks. I'm wearing shoes. I mean, this doesn't work for me.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Now, Sean, I know you're out there in Twitch. Is there any way? I don't know if I didn't even look. Are you here in the Discord room? Any way you can come in here and chat us up about the upcoming Packslayer 20th anniversary party? I know that's going to be a 30-second delay for him, so while we find out the answer to that.
So while he's possibly doing that, we can always talk about that extensive stand-up corner from yesterday.
Now,
and there was also an update on Chris's blog.
Yeah, there's a really big post on Chris's blog, I know. But I was going to ask, do you want to do Monday's stand-up corner just because we didn't do that on Tuesday? And, of course, yesterday's is, well, quite laughable.
Okay, yeah, and they're on different pages. So it's 2 stand-up corners for you guys. So I had to go back a page. So don't forget stand-up corners where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So Monday, it might be what they were doing on Monday, it might be what they were doing on Friday. No idea. So over in the art department, Bob the Builder.
Death Bunny Bob.
He was working on that holiday party and asset audit.
That holiday party.
Yeah, and the dual wax cylinder player, a.k.a. the DJ table. Because you're going to be able to do weird things with wax cylinders and maybe do some scratching.
No, it's not actually with the wax cylinders. And I read the descriptors on those. And
well, speaking to Star, he was saying wax. He was saying wax cylinders. So
that's not what he's got in the notes. It's maybe they've got some other surprises planned, but we'll get to that, so no problem. We'll get to that.
Hey, we'll see it when we see it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then Damon, he was working on buffs, visual effects update, and optimization, and visual effects pass. Whereas
just
Fletcher,
ask Gix when he gets in here, that's all.
Yeah, Fletcher was posting the Dippy Birds pictures on Facebook as he works on NPC faces.
Did not see that.
You didn't see the Fletcher's Facebook post?
Nah, I have to go check that out.
Yeah. Then the Ugly Fist, he was working on NPC faces and wolves. The Almighty Gix Vargach, Matt. He was working on exercise emotes because he'd much rather he prefers to virtually exercise than do it in real life.
Hey, if I've exercised in the game, does it count towards my merits points? I want points for that.
Yeah, I moved around in the game, so that should be my points for the day.
When I get up and run around the lot and go out questing, I should be logging miles for all the miles I run across Novia.
Yeah. Then Reed, he was working on decorations and optimizations and holiday party and player home updates. Over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
He's working on setup wolves and setup boars and clan armor stats.
I'm gonna add a little.
And don't forget that is all of the different barbarian clans. So different animals, I guess, will have different stats instead of everybody having the same thing. That'll be interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah, Seawolf. We're working on traps and Sunless Baron spawning and optimization and in-game maps. Whereas Damien, he's working on Solace Bridge outskirts, points of interest, and tutorial updates. Dan the Man Brennan. Working on Sunless Barons and quest points of interest. Whereas Sanyo, he was working on quests. Lum the Mad, doing that thing he hates to do with tutorial updates. Sorcerer Steve, working on in-game maps. The Energy Vortex, List Rostov. Working on the South Drockvald Spur and bugs.
Bug.
In in-game maps.
I like that. In-game maps. Everybody's all over them maps.
Well, they've got to build them all out.
Yeah, well, if you've been in the QA, well, we'll talk about that. Keep them hanging by that thread.
Don't know what you're talking about. Over in tech, Dr. Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
He was working on automation, in-design support, and in-game maps and meetings.
Automating those in-game maps?
Yeah.
Does that make you go,
Doing those weird things. Weird things, trying to make the game playable. Bum, bum. Then
digging the tune Spiff's playing. The sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
We better keep talking over it before it flags us. I tell you what, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. JY is working on the holiday party and load time performance and network communications. Wizard Smoke.
Oh, here we go.
Puff passing around item locking. The Deathbringer one and only. He was working on Unity updates and bugs. And spawning. And cloth simulation performance.
Item locking, yes, another one we want to talk about. Although I didn't see any notes in there on it.
Well, not yet. I mean, I would expect that to come out in release 51. And then possibly because they're long past lockdown. So that item locking would be a new feature.
No, they're not. Lockdown ain't till tomorrow.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday.
Okay.
Release ain't till next Thursday. Yeah. Lockdown's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, next Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see.
We shall see. That's right.
The Burning Toad.
The Burn.
It's working on bank bank loading performance and user interface support, and offline bugs. Then The Rock.
Corey.
Working on account address verification and in-game map system updates, and Taslo's working on network updates and security updates and maintenance mode plan and Travian support. Out in studio services land, Andrea working on forums and the Bug Brigade direction.
Hello? Really?
What?
Okay, didn't we disband the Bug Brigade at the beginning of this year, and now we went to some kind of lottery giving away rewards, so there is no Bug Brigade, but now we're looking at the Bug Brigade's direction? I mean, how are we looking at the direction of something that was disbanded?
Been resuscitated.
Oh, they're still looking at the direction of it.
Oh.
It's like, woo!
It hasn't gone down the toilet yet? I don't know.
Went off into the sunset. There it goes.
Anybody here on the Bug Brigade got any information on that? Please let me know.
Yeah, Barrick is working on a holiday party and forums and community and meetings and office support. Whereas the Attenwood, he was working on sanity testing and sales updates and holiday party and Jira testing. Chaox, who was working on sales update and rewards delivery and address verification planning and customer service direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Serafina, working on that customer service.
Wonderful customer service.
And Jira testing and weekly update QA and office support. Over in Useless Overhead, you had the Dippy Bird working on performance profiling and holiday party and postmortem questions. Whereas Gorn, he was working on general business. And the holiday party. Whereas Hutch, he was working on the log player home updates and lead meetings and lava flow updates. The Dorkstar working on release 50 post and weekly update in holiday party and DJ Dorkstar in forums and meetings. Stefan working on marketing, in web direction, in testing, in community review, and localization. Which takes us to page 58.
New page. 58 pages.
Yeah.
And that huge stand-up corner from yesterday.
Yep. This is Taco Tuesdays. Remember, today is hump day, unless you're watching this in repeat somewhere.
Then we don't know when the hell you're watching. No, that's right.
No. Unless it happens to be a Wednesday.
That's right.
The art department was fully staffed by Bob the Builder.
That bunny Bob, nothing stops him from getting in to get his work done.
As he works on the dual wax cylinder player and braving the Arctic Texan roads.
Now that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
What?
Now that makes sense. Okay.
It didn't make sense before?
No. Okay. Because there was mention of a new phonograph, but they didn't really... No. I didn't see the two wax cylinder thing because the other things have a different descriptor on them. So,
well, even yesterday it said dual wax cylinder player.
Again, what wasn't yeah.
It's all good, man.
I didn't read it yesterday. Shut up. Move on.
Okay. Over in design, Dan.
Come on, man.
The man made it into the office. Yeah, he made it into the Sunless Baron spawning and Pizzazz in boar propagation and braving the Arctic Texan roads. Sanyo, he was working on the boar and barbarian clan updates, and my airship, the Jack of Diamonds.
The Jack of Diamonds. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Hey, it's in the...
I know. I went to explore it yesterday, and I found out something interesting. So,
what? You couldn't find it?
Oh no! I found the bouncer. I found the entrance.
Okay. And he was also braving Arctic Texan roads.
Braving Arctic Texan roads.
Yep. that takes us to Tassilo
on the Discovery Channel.
Yeah. So Tassilo, remember, he is somewhere in Europe. I believe he's in Paris right now. I was
going to say he's always remote.
and that's not Paris, Texas. That's Paris, France.
That's Paris, France. That's right.
Yeah. Working on Travian support and Black Sun support, and maintenance mode plan and code reviews. And then over in studio services, we had Chaos working on Jira updates and task management and braving the Arctic Texan roads. And last but not least, we had Serafina in the office. She worked on customer service and address verification testing.
Service done after braving those Arctic Texan roads.
Yes. They are a little weird.
Yes.
Yeah. I was watching a news report yesterday. So it was showing a picture of I-35. One side was completely shut down due to a car accident. And then if you watched the middle, you could actually see a car like hit some ice and just spin out of control.
Slide on down.
It's like, highway. Whoops, there goes that person.
Spiff, you there?
He's somewhere.
I was going to say, yes, I'm pleasantly surprised with today's choices in music. I just wanted to say, keep it up. Since I can actually hear music properly now, I don't know. Those couple of little changes make a world of difference.
When you change your settings, yes, it does. It makes it so that way I hear you sounding like a tin can, but other people are. Yeah, it's weird.
You know, I should have taught, made that string a little tighter when we left that line from Texas to Florida.
Well, yeah, and I don't. It makes me think that it's something in Discord that's making it sound like that.
I was thinking about that, and Discord's been a little tricky lately. I think later on today, after today's show, I'm gonna go kick the server around and flip servers once or twice and see if we can get a better connection, because I've been seeing a lot of latency, as it may be.
Well, did you ever apply for the Discord partner status?
I did. I was the one who told Dex to apply for us for the air refund.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And, of course, since we're a non-for-profit with the air refund, we got it in 30 seconds. Yeah. I got rejected in 30 seconds. The air refund got accepted in 30 seconds. It's that simple, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yes, we have it for the air refund. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. We may have to switch and start going over there and bring people over there. Nah, I think we've been on this server too long. I think you just got to kick it around a little bit. That's all. But anyway, moving right along, we do have some big news, and of course I want to hit. Let's see if I can find that Pack Slayer post real quick. Sean said he'll be in tomorrow to talk a little bit about it when he has a new microphone and headset. Otherwise, he said we'd be really like pulling our hair out. So I'm going to guess it's going to be under the early access community events. I know there's a post there. And is it under reoccurring? There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Release 50 events. And I know I saw a post on it, but it's not there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's much more important to talk about the air refund and that Virtue Marathon, because there's still time to make a donation to get that in-game cloak.
Yes.
Yay. Air refund.
Yes, there is.
And that also is, and so you do need to go to the Make a Difference forums, and then click on the
it's a little early
Virtue
for
Marathon.
Yeah. A little early for commercials.
Never.
Never. Because there's another announcements related to the Airy Fund that Laz is going to be talking about in just a second. So this is information.
I actually have that graphic, but actually Bex actually made that announcement on the forums today too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Of course.
So, yes, if you want the merits cloak related to the Virtue Marathon 2018, you do need to donate $25 or more to the Children's Miracle Hospital Network. Follow the link and make sure that when donating that you include your in-game avatar name in the custom message field. So that way we can make sure that you get your reward via in-game mail. So you ready for that latest thing?
Yes, I have it up there. Of course, happening February 9th, episode 1 of the Airy Fund Live on Twitch TV/Airy Fund is going to be happening. And the Airy Fund Live is going to be bringing you news about the Airy Fund. We're going to have special guests on February 9th. We're going to have Eric A. and Eric S. from the Merits app. And we're going to be talking about the creation of the Merits app and what it took to get that going, all sorts of things, bringing fitness to gaming, news about what's upcoming for the Airy Fund over the next year, and all the things that we're going to be striving for in the years ahead, or at least this year ahead. Of course, we're really elated to be involved with Merits Gaming and the Portalarium crew, and we've got a lot more coming for you guys. Great stuff coming down the pipe all over the place. This is just going to be some really cool stuff here, and but what in the digital age, man. The digital age is just great shit. That's all I got to say. But
it also gives people a much better chance to learn more about Merits directly from the Merits founders. People. Yes,
that's right.
And it's one where it's like I'm sure that you're going to be discussing. I don't know exactly what you're going to be discussing, but I'm pretty sure that you're going to go over the history of Merits, their partnerships.
I understand there's going to be a script.
And questions.
Blasphemy.
It's not going to be lunch with Laz and Jack. That's for sure.
They're going to give me a script of things they want me to talk about, and I'm going to go and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to ask the pertinent questions.
Okay.
Actually, it's going to be quite informative.
You have a prompter there?
No. It's
going to be structured, unlike Lunch with Laz and Jack, which is a good thing.
Airy Fun Live is going to go after the hard questions to who, what, when, where, how, and why things are with the things we're going to be covering, and actually going to have some structure to it and some real guests and some real impact on the community out there as we continue gamers helping gamers out there in community causes throughout the year. We'll be hopefully we'll have our list of upcoming charitable events we're going to be hosting and helping fund, as well as other events happening in and out of game. Again, don't forget the upcoming marathon. We're going to be working with, again, Merits and Shroud Avatar at the Austin Marathon, and the team Avatar is going to be running for the Children's Miracle Hospital Network, saving children's lives. So, good works through gaming via the Airy Fund, Shroud Avatar, and the Merits app. And I can't tell you how elated we are to be part of all this great stuff. Not only do we bring you the news here, but we are also board members on the Airy Fund, and really excited to be able to bring these things to you guys and help out the community. I mean, who'd have thunk, Jack? Somebody told us almost 3 years ago that what we started as a joke would not only branch out to be the premier news network here in the game, but also that we would actually be on the board of a charitable organization doing the kind of things we do. I would have never thought, that's for sure. Never would have thought.
It is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the fact that we've actually been able to meet the team and interact with the team is also phenomenal, because that's something that I've never done before in my gaming history. Staying all the way back to the 80s.
What are you going to do, Jack?
Not only that, I mean, we raised just about $80,000 in less than a year last year in our breakout year between February and December. And 77 or 70 plus thousand, I don't know the exact numbers. I should always have those handy. But we gave away a shitload of money and helped a lot of people last year. And we're going to continue to do that again this year with your help. So stay tuned. Airy Fun Live coming up this February 9th with special guests Eric and Eric from the Merits app. We'll be telling you more about that as we get closer.
Yes.
Now, I can't find
it
that.
It will be fun stuff.
Yeah, I can't find that Pack Slayer one. We'll have the Pack Slayer one for you tomorrow. But again, I will remind you of coming up this weekend, Pack Slayer's 20th anniversary. Started in UO and brought over to Shroud Avatar. Yes?
I was going to say, we still have to talk about Chris's daily blog.
Ah, yes, Chris's daily blog. Oh, no day would be complete without, an update from Chris.
It's gonna be one of those ones where it's like people are gonna be scratching their heads, going, "Why?" And
you ready for it? You ready for the big news?
Yep.
Yeah. So this was posted on
Chris
yesterday or today.
Drive.
He was out yesterday for the snowpocalypse. Although it should have been called the icepocalypse, not the snowpocalypse.
No. We can't call it ice. We have to call it frost. We don't want to get misconfused.
It was ice. Yeah. Yeah, it was the icepocalypse. So today he's going to be doing a ton of different stuff. And step one is making it so fewer movement effects stack. Wish him luck.
Wish me luck.
Now, there's not a whole lot of movement effects. I mean, it's like dash
what
and
is a
sprint.
Movement effects? Okay.
Well, I think that's where he's referring to
dodge,
dash,
sprint.
Yeah, sprint. Well, yeah.
I mean, is ground pound a movement effect? I mean, we gotta ask these questions. What is a movement effect? Is it things that affect your movement, or is it
swishes? Got swishes going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little air pockets.
And every time I cast a spell, I have some movement. Are you going to affect my movement? I don't know.
And that's one where it's probably going to be like the shields, where you couldn't have all the different shield effects going on at the same time.
Visible air pockets going on behind you when you move.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Hey, just because those things don't last very long. But huge changes to buffs are going to be coming in. Some more. So be prepared. It's kind of like on the QA server right now. Don't cast any heal of time overtime spells unless you want to kill someone.
Oh my god!
It's a bug on the QA server.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, Justin was texting me about it earlier. It's pretty funny. If you want to kill someone, cast a heal overtime spell.
They moved it to the R49 events. That makes sense, Sean. Why did not I think that? I don't know.
Why would they do that? It doesn't make sense.
Shroud Man.
Yeah.
Release 50 events,
Shroud
moved
form.
to release 49 events because we took a day off. So I don't know. I'm just catching up on chat over here.
So that's also one where it's like I don't under.
Referring to walking speed.
Yeah.
Now, see, that would be bullshit. If I have the skills, I should, then give me a friggin' horse if you don't want me using my coconuts and dash and a wolf speed potion.
Give me a horse. This ain't no social program, man. Yeah. We got horses. Just give me a horse. What the hell?
Well, if you don't want me stacking those speed of movement things, the easy way.
It's going to be even funnier when he fixes all of the weight control buffs. So that way those don't stack, and everybody's overweight on the overworld map and can't move anyways.
No, he's already done the final fixes of that, and he's done that to because they've been back and forth over that, and he made a final pass. I thought was a final pass on that because of the complaints that people were having moving stuff.
There is no such thing as a final pass.
Well, you know what I mean. He addressed that issue a long time ago, is what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to go back and mess with that. But
hey,
you never know. You work on one thing and you break something else. We know that happens a lot. So
those damn speed demons.
Yeah. Hey, I still got that video of Starlong running by me like he was the Flash from way back, man. That thing was just the freakiest thing. Seeing somebody move that speed.
The GM speed hacking?
I mean, literally, it looked like the Flash, man. It was just a blur went by, and by the time I turned around and just caught the little...
that was your old graphics processor. Yeah. Everybody moved past you like the Flash.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even jump.
That had nothing to do with it. Fight me.
Laz is walking around like he's got a stick up his ass.
Shh.
Eat my shorts.
Still there.
Alrighty. You want to give him a little tease?
Just the tip.
We'll give him... Hold on. Did I post that picture inside of Facebook? I mean, from Facebook. Hold on.
You mean in Discord?
No, I didn't.
No.
Hold on.
Do it.
It's a weather-related picture from the National Weather Service from the other day. Just the tip. Okay, so...
I see.
Yeah, but that was from the other day. It's not from today. Let's see. Where am I at? So we do have Release 50 QA, or Release 50 post early
very freaking early, rough freaking draft. Do not lawyer me, bro. Information.
Yes. It will be changing substantially.
Fake news.
So, as far as story goes, they're going to continue to work on adding side quests and polish to the path of truth, love, and courage. Additionally, they're going to continue doing polish work focused specifically on the starting scenes. Also, they will continue to add and update maps for the in-game map system. Finally, some adventure scenes in various regions of Novia will be rebuilt from scratch. Yay! Path of Love is getting some more polish. When you start the Path of Love after entering the game on one of the other paths... After starting the game on one of the other paths, we have added a task to Edvard. Find out why the undead are rising. That sends you to the Salisbury outskirts to gain the Love Banner, and then leads you to Kinsey in Soultown.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Battle of Highvale is being polished for quest highlighting and locations. Quest-specific items glow in tasks show up properly in the compass and map. The enemy difficulty was lowered by approximately 50%. Then they also added a bunch of other enemies and changed the range as well. Yeah.
Don't go around telling everybody in the world, not you, anybody out there who's listening, that you heard Laz and Jack say that enemies were lowered by 50%. These are particular to their scenes.
That is the Battle of Highvale.
Battle of Highvale.
Specific
scenes we're talking about here. So
overall,
don't be twisting what you hear, because each scene was balanced quite differently, as you're about to find out. So.
The C. Horatio task was, they added a task to Floyd, who asks you to speak to Horatio in Highvale outskirts to better transition players to the next scene. The combat mode now automatically turns on the first time you pick up a weapon.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
They automatically teach you how to auto attack. I like that.
Well,
it's like Fatui. Yeah.
The Fatui is still Fatuxed, man.
Yeah, I know, but That's a big help right there.
Yeah, or should we say, Nutrition Wild wants to know, is there a set date that soda will launch? Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
59 days.
Speaking of that,
68 days, 21 hours, 45 minutes, and 31 seconds from now.
Damn.
I'm sorry it took me a couple minutes to get that. My apologies. But yeah.
Hey, I thought it was 60 yesterday. What the hell? 68?
Yeah, you went to sleep on Monday. And,
what the hell happened?
Yes, for those of you wanting to know when official launch is, or at least, check out the Shrouded Avatar website, shroudedavatar.com, and there is a countdown timer to, and I'm going to flip over again to that.
Reset.
Get ready, Avatar's launch day approaches, is what it says.
See, what I wish they would do is they would update the front page with that information, because it's not on the very front page of the Shroud. You actually have to go into the learn more community fact, the second main page.
What do you mean?
So when you just go to the Shroud of the Avatar website, don't forget it plays that video with the Play Now button. Okay. It doesn't have the time to launch. You actually have to go into...
Well, they want you to log in and create an account. I mean...
that should be on the front page, man. Second coming type. What the hell?
That would be redesigning that front page and that landing page, because that needs a serious overhaul. And I don't even know who would be responsible for that.
Taslo and Rock now. Come on. You know who web developer was. You know who was just hired as a web developer. Why do you have to make that statement? You know who it is.
It's probably Barrett.
It's all Barrett.
See, that's 3 possible employees.
Whom you could dial up at any given time and go, hey, dude, who's got this? Here's an idea for you. You can drop it in the forums.
I only have one of those numbers.
Just have a list yell down the hallway.
Call the office. Don't worry. You call the office.
Yell down the hallway list. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Jack knows to call the office.
there is no office phone number.
At the office. That's right.
Yes. And Edvard has some dialogue about Tracy.
Now, I just wanted to pick on this for a minute, of course, because as it says, get ready, Avatar's launch day approaches. Now, of course, they will also tell us that is release candidate launch, but,
yes, release candidate launch.
Yeah, so...
What the hell is that?
Again, it's Shroud map. Don't worry about it.
Well, so release candidate, as far as this game is, it's just changing that yellow thing at the top. That will disappear. That's about it.
I see.
For all intents and purposes,
early access anymore. It will say release candidate.
No, it won't even say that. That information will probably just disappear.
Huh.
Why would they include that on their live version of the game?
Because
it's not a live version, it's a release
candidate.
Release you have?
Okay. Release candidate is not release. Where have you been in the last 30 years of
Double talk. Double talk.
Yeah. You know what? When's the game going gold?
Yeah. That happened last July.
It's that time again, man.
I know. It's that time to give everybody pause, and of course a reason to come back tomorrow and hear us interpret a whole lot more of those release notes, because there's quite a few interesting notes in there. Some things I'm really excited to see. Some things I'm not too excited to see, but that's beside the point. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, it's time to tell you all about that wonderful NBNN Shrouded Avatar app available for you out on all the app stores. You can find it on Google Play, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for those of you folks out there. And of course, I'm going to scroll up a little bit here on this page and show you all right here on the main NBNN site, where we are every day telling you about this. You can just scroll down a little bit. Right next to each one of our videos is a YouTube subscribe button. if we could ask you guys and gals out there to please go out and hit that subscribe button, we would greatly appreciate it, because a lot of us YouTubers are going to just be cut off from a monetization process, bringing you all this great stuff, and it may not be out there no more if we ain't making no money. So if you want to continue to see us out there on YouTube, click those subscribe buttons, people.
Absolutely.
Of course, the NBNN Shroud Avatar app, bringing you all sorts of great stuff. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannia. That's published 7 days a week. For those of you folks who haven't heard it, yes, we actually publish a newspaper. That's available off the website as well. Just click on the news tab. You can subscribe to the Britannia and get it in your inbox every day. Just get it in your email so you don't have to go looking for it. You can check out Soda Map, browse the forums, go shopping at Shroud Marketplace. You can come on into Discord, or of course you can check out what's happening in today's events in the Shrouded Avatar community calendar.
That's right. That Shroud calendar, that thing that does weird things, because it's got all those events.
What's going on?
What's going on in game, on the radios, all kinds of stuff. Anything and everything related to Shroud of the Avatar. All these Google public calendars were tied together and aggregated by Laz. And if you have a Google public calendar, or if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info, and eventually he'll get it posted to the interwebs. Don't forget, Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s, around the clock. You can always tune in your ether amplifiers to RadioFreeBritannia.com.
WRFB.
And listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch with Us.
That's right.
Yes. At 5 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, they're going country. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
You've got the 70s at 7, followed by your ear holes getting probed. By none other
this evening.
None other
by the doctor.
Yeah, that's right. Dr. Eclipse Maiden is going to be the DJ for Unmedicated Schizophrenia, Part 1. In-game, you've got Striker Spurhawk's Happy Hour, Laz's favorite event of the week, because it's also known as
Spend Sparhawk's Gold.
And that's taking place at some place in-game. Just message Striker Sparhawk.
Some place at 8 p.m. That's right.
Yeah.
You'll most
just
likely
go find his form
sipping on Striker's libations because he pays for them.
And the final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And that is the Record Room. And that's what our devs are working on. Wait, that's what's going on in
game. That's what our devs are working
on. For this hump day.
What the hell?
That's what our players are working on out there in the world for you here in Shroud of the Avatar.
Hump day, right. Man. Hump day.
Hump day. He needs to get humped. That's what he
January
needs.
17th. Yeah. Yep. Move along.
Moving right along. That's right. You got to remind you guys, of course, that you are watching Lunch right here on NBNN with Laz and Jack. You're watching on twitch.tv/NBNN News or twitch.tv/Genesis, depending on which channel you're watching. Or you're watching us in replays on YouTube. If you're watching in replays on YouTube, hit that sub button, please. We need all the subs we can get right now. And, of course, bringing you the latest in news and information right here 5 days a week. Of course, the Airy Fun T-shirt sweepstakes is going on, and that'll be going on right up until February. The Merits app, Shrouded Avatar, bringing you the Airy Fun's T-shirt sweepstakes. You too can win one of 5 competition shirts that the Team Avatar folks are going to be wearing down at the Austin Marathon. And these beautiful shirts are going to be worn by all the runners. You too can win your very own by going out to the Merits app and getting in on the daily drawing. Of course, don't forget the Merits app also allows you to not win, but claim free obsidian potions once every 3 days just for doing the things you normally do. Go out to Merits app and check that out. Of course, don't forget to get your daily groove on in the game. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. You're looking for a custom stave or wand, Arius Coilmore is the guy to find. And you can check him out every Monday night right here on the radio waves on WRFB. Scrota's
that's
music
what
service.
she said.
It's Scrota. It's music and it's a service, unlike Led Zepp, who has no services.
What? Trying to subscribe to your YouTube channel, but won't let me.
You're probably already a subscriber.
No, because I guess I'm not a member or whatever. I didn't give them all
you just click on the
birth
button on the
rights.
website, man.
No, you got to be a member of the YouTube or whatever.
Oh, you have to be signed up to use YouTube. Yeah. Britannia Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove. And, of course, the Dude Drop In, located right here inside Owl's Head. Dude Drop In, for your convenience, you can go check out more information posted at the Dude Drop In right across from the stables here in Owl's Head. And, of course, out at Black Rock Cove, you, too, can get your craft on by checking out all the merchants out in Black Rock. Of course, if you want to open a shop, shops and space are now available. You can go out and place your own lot in Black Rock Cove and become your own merchant. Located in the Quell region right next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located near the Exeter and Elysium mines, for those of you who have a mining addiction as well. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you want hats, you want t-shirts, you want patches, you want the elusive NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker, go to RelicsByRill.com and check out all the great Shrouded Avatar swag available out in his store. If you want to save a little bit of money, mention us. Use the promo code NBNN and you'll save 10% when you check out RelicsByRill.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout the week. Right here inside Shrouded Avatar. For the weekly schedule, go to WRFB.rocks or RadioFreeBritannia.com, and you can just click on the calendar link and find out what's going on throughout the week on the airwaves. Of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs inside and outside of the game here in Shrouded Avatar. And Jack is going to tell you all about the marketplace.
You know that ShroudMarketplace.com is the best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. There are over 90 different players registered as vendors. Yeah, anything related to Shroud of the Avatar can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace. From accounts to game gold to armor, to patterns to teleports and recall scrolls. That guy's selling teleports. This guy's selling teleports.
We'll
different shops, different prices. Yeah, and every single vendor that adds their items gets to set their own prices and maintains their own inventory. So it is a
healthy marketplace for you. That's right.
If you're looking for some artifacts, if you're looking for expired add-on store items, pledge rewards, telethon rares, all kinds of stuff, including services. You can find that at ShroudMarketplace.com, or if you want to start posting your stuff, you can do that as well. And there's GM mining training runs on there. There's power hours. There is decorating services. There's cheese sign writing services. There's Scrota's music service. I know. It's like, you've got Scrota's music service. Yeah. Or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you can find that Shroud Marketplace. That guy...
That's
you do
right.
Weddings, right? Yeah.
Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. You heard Jack say it. I got everything from ether vibration amplifiers to full sets of Virtue costumes available out there. Some other old school and Virtue armor. as well as some houses, some lots, the elusive Lord British Serpent's necklace, and of course wedding packages, because we're not just weddings, we're a whole lot more. If you want a lakeside wedding, you want a seaside wedding, you want an above ground wedding, you want an underground wedding, you want a bloodletting wedding, we've got it all right here at Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right.
ShroudMarketplace.com.
Yeah, ShroudMarketplace.com.
Right.
If you want to start selling your stuff, you do need to register for an account in the top left-hand corner. And then on the left-hand side, click on that button that says Vendor Registration, and you can start adding your stuff. And then you can go through. The
price is free. Unlimited listings. No longer a limit to what you can list under the free account. But, of course, don't forget, there's also VIP packages. So you want to get...
reduce your commission rate to the
reduce commissions. Yeah. That's right. All sorts of great stuff.
And you can become a featured vendor. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I mean, look at that stuff. Get your stuff right up top.
You don't think that a storefront is just free now, do you, Zip?
You're cutting out bad.
What's that?
You're cutting out bad. You've been cutting out the last couple of days.
That's Discord.
It says foot pedal.
But yes, no hands.
Gear shifter, man. Take your gear shifter, man.
It's going to be his voice activation inside of Discord. That's probably what it is. But yes,
that either. But anyway,
we do have to thank everybody for watching out on Twitch, YouTube. Don't forget to click those subscribe buttons on Twitch and in YouTube for both of our channels. Help us out
on YouTube.
I tried. They wouldn't let me.
Well, sign up. Sign up.
Yeah. Just sign up. They want my phone number and an email address. It's not our damn business.
Yeah, like the government doesn't already have that. I tell you.
I don't need Google.
Thank you guys for watching, hanging out, doing all that stuff. We couldn't do this show.
Thank you, everybody.
Without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you.
We appreciate it. We will see you all tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
Something like that. Yep.
He's tried. And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.